Hello, fellas. We're back here. We're gonna discover another two endings. Right, to get this ending, two different endings, we're gonna have to go with the... Last time we did the drug him back option. Now we're gonna stalk him. He would catch us too easily. Stalking is the way to go. Stalking him? I understand. Like finding the best time to ambush. That's right, my slave. Stalking has so many different applications. How useful. Won't it be fun to have a stakeout together? Together. He fidgets with his hands in nervous happiness. How cute. Even with his more violent nature, he still maintains his romantic side. You walk around your dorm trying to look for what you might need for this endeavor. You think carefully about what you need to stalk Ryan. Cameras, darker clothing. Well, we used to date, so I know his schedules. It should be easy. I see him tense up at this new information. What? A mix of fear and jealousy cloud his eyes. Haha, what a cute reaction. My slave, are you jealous? Afraid he might take me away from you? I would never let you escape me. You're mine, you know. It's just a jest, my slave, as if I would ever go back to him. We were just toying with each other anyways, him more than me. It was all lies anyway, just something to kill time. But it was obvious that Milo wouldn't let this go so easily. Why don't we focus on watching over Ryan first? Or would you rather stalk me instead? You said as if it were a joke, but you watched as Milo's eyes widened. Cute. But we'd have to be a bit more hidden, so I got these. You pulled out some matching hats that you had gotten. I think you would look good in them. This is... Do you not like my gift, Milo? He hugged it close to his chest, almost in a childish manner. No, this is mine now. Aw, how cute. He fidgets awkwardly, seeming a bit flustered that he had been complimented. From wolf to puppy, it was very like him. He put it on afterwards. How does it look? How handsome. Huh. He's looking away, not sure what to say. Well then, let's get to work. It's the least he deserves for what he's pulled. For a while, we followed Ryan around secretly and with gentle steps, enough that he would never know that it was us. But obvious enough to know that someone was watching him. At first, it wasn't anything, harmless in fact. We watched him but never did anything to him. But Milo got impatient. At first, it was just acts of violence, breaking his windows, trashing his dorm. Isn't that like gonna get us arrested? Like, is he wearing gloves at least? Otherwise he'd leave fingerprints. A little bit out of control, you thought. Next was the letters, sending him threat after threat, cutting out words and letters, promising to tear off his head and his legs. Pictures of his friends, promising to gut them alive. You had almost felt bad for him, the way Milo tore into him. At some point, he couldn't leave his dorm room for a bit, afraid that someone out there would kill him if he had stepped out. You could tell Milo was amused at this. Whatever sense of guilt he had was gone. After all, to him, Ryan deserved this more than anything. He had tried to hurt you, and it was a threat to his everything. It was enough to almost make you laugh. It became harder to meet Ryan in person to work on your project. Is something wrong, Ryan? I haven't been seeing you in class. At least it doesn't seem like you've been slacking on our project. This is too much. It's Milo, isn't it? Please tell him to stop. I know what I did was wrong, but I don't want to live like this anymore. All these threats, he's breaking into my dorm. Couldn't you call security? I'm not sure he would even listen to me anymore. He seems hell-bent on getting revenge. But this is what you wanted, right? Please, just make it stop. You ponder a bit, contemplating on shortening Ryan's suffering. Milo's been too rough lately. As much as I'd hate to admit it, I do need you to finish this project with me. So I'll convince him. You have my word. You can see his shaking stop, the relief in his eyes bringing back life. Really? Of course. Let's do well in this project together. It wasn't just Ryan that Milo watched. You had noticed that he could never tear his eyes off you either. It had almost scared you the first time you saw him standing outside your dorm in the middle of the night. His eyes never wavering, watching, observing. At some point he had disappeared and started to come inside of your dorm at night. I hope he brought protection at least. It was almost clumsy the way he tried to get into your dorm. You could hear him walk into your house, the footsteps soft but noticeable. He had even knocked over something like an awkward puppy. Every night he came in and watched you sleep. Nice. He held your hand, sometimes even climbed in bed to sleep next to you. Okay. Sometime he would simply chant your name like a mantra. So, did he bring protection at least? That's my name. He's chanting my name. An obsessive dog worshipping his master as he slept. Some nights he would simply sit there watching you. Doesn't he have classes too, or classes to pass, exams to study for too? What, he's just gonna spend the whole day just looking at us? His eyes hungry as if he wanted to eat you alive. Soon after, you notice that some of your clothes will go missing for days on end. Not cool, man. Only for them to be returned to you a couple of days later. But there was some that you would never get back. Like what? My underwear? How strange, I can't seem to find one of my sweaters. It's too bad too, I had that one for a long time. Milo would tense up a bit every time you would mention something missing. It might just be lost forever. Sometimes it gets eaten in the laundry machine or something, right? A sweater eaten by the laundry machine. How silly. But it made you happy that his mind was so enraptured by you. You were certain he was about to become your perfect love. It took a while to convince Milo to cease his actions. Even when he promised to do so, you would see him go behind your back to continue. I see, Milo, you do want me to fail then. You want me to move schools so that we're forced to separate. Is that what you're telling me? Do you think you could leave so easily? I'd simply break your legs and keep you somewhere where no one could find you. Ah, how romantic. Couldn't you just hold on a bit long? Could you just hold on just a bit longer, my slave? Then after, you lean towards his ear. You can cut my Achilles tendon and take me as you want. The idea left him breathless. He was smiling. Just keep him alive for me, alright? Just enough to finish this project. Alright, I'll do it. But if you allow him to cut your Achilles tendon, then how are we gonna get to class and pass our semester? Think about it, man. Think about that. Alright, I'll do it. I can't wait until you're completely mine. There's no going back now. And with that, Ryan was safe. For now. And you were his well-guarded treasure. Milo stopped his threats for now, but his frequency of breaking in would increase, always contemplating if he should take you right now. As you slept peacefully, he always held your hand near his face. Sometimes you wonder if he was contemplating chopping it off, keeping it for himself. Not that you minded that. So desperate for your touch to drink up every second of being with you. Haha, you wanted more. Aha, more. And so for a while, nothing else out of the blue went on. It was always just you and Milo. And so he continued to come into your house, trying silently to watch as you slept. Yet you could hear his breathing. He watched over you night after night. You could tell he really wanted to take you somewhere far away, to perhaps a basement or an attic, somewhere where you would never be found. But he was too unsure, too indecisive to do so. Despite what he had changed into, he was still your dog. He needed to be trained on what to do. Just one final push. He was walking with you across campus as usual, looking around, fidgeting a bit. Is there something on your mind, Milo? Milo stops for a moment and hesitates. You've really changed me for the better. Before I was such a weakling, pushed around constantly, but now no one will dare do such a thing. He holds your hand tenderly, and now I'm happier than ever. It's all thanks to you. He leans his head against your shoulder. I could watch you forever. We're going to be together, right? You breathe out as slowly as you heard his words. Ah, poor simple Milo. His fate was sealed for good. Just one more push. I wish that were true, Milo, and that we could be together until our graves. But let's be honest here, my slave. Do you really think that will happen? Do you really think I will never break up with you? Milo? No! I won't let you. You're mine, my one and only boyfriend. After all those times I protected you, after all I've done, you're just going to throw me away like trash, like junk? You and I promise we will be together. If it's not with you, I would rather kill you myself. I should have just taken you while you were sleeping. Broken your legs and your arms. Make it so that you can't leave me, Milo. There's nothing left for me. I only exist for you. Nobody else, only you. Without you, what's the point of living? Why should I even exist? Milo! Your own snap caused Milo to flinch. It was the first time you had ever raised your voice at him. I don't want to leave you. I want to be with you until death do us part. But time is not kind to us. We could drift apart or fight. No, we won't. Then what about those around us? Do you think they won't try to tear us apart? You lean closer to him next to his ear. My slave, it's the world around us that wants to take us apart. They're always planning, scheming, watching us fall apart. Don't you see? There's no way to escape it. You lean back, closing your eyes as if contemplating. Well, maybe there is a way. Milo's eyes light up. He leaned closer to you. What is it? What is it? Whatever it is, I refuse to let them take us. You cocked your head slightly. The final push. The only way for us to stay together forever is... And safe. Save, save, save. Okay, there we go. Let's go with protect. No matter what, the world will always find a way to take us apart. It's cruel, isn't it? Then the solution is simple. Just to make sure I can't be taken away. Make it so I'm yours. And just like that, Milo's eyes had changed. It felt as if he would simply freeze in place looking at him. As if he would do anything to make you his. I think you know what I'm talking about, right, Milo? Sometimes those kind of things simply can't be helped. Of course, why didn't I think of that? You were always mine to begin with. How could I ever take my eyes off you, even during the darkest times? You nearly laughed at the results that you had produced. You couldn't wait until he broke. It had taken you a while to track him down properly, but there he was, in your line of sight. You walked up to him quietly. Ryan? He flinched at your voice and started to back away. What do you want from me? Okay, this is the same dialogue, so I'm just gonna skip this. Then he breaks into... wait, I see... What kind of insane... Okay, this one is new. Then he breaks into my house, threatens me with letters and bricks. I could barely leave my door without fearing for my life. Just leave me alone. I did everything that you asked, right? You smiled slightly and he snapped at you. All of this, it's all your fault. Why those people died. Why I'm still in this situation. I wish you would just die. Leave me alone. Please, don't make yourself into such a saint. Weren't you the one Okay, same thing, same thing. Hmm. Before we tricked into cheating, that just to crush them to dust. Fine, you win. He stops for. Okay. I knew there was a catch. Give it to me, give it to me. You struggled to move with his weight on you. He took the USB with ease. Ah, finally, finally. It seemed that while Ryan pinned you down, you had ended up bruising something on your body. You let out a loud pain noise as you stood up. Ryan didn't seem to notice at all as he held the USB in his hand, and he didn't notice Milo coming up to him, hovering and staring. He nearly squealed as Milo grabbed his wrist and broke his arm with ease. Ryan let out a pained gasp as he instinctively dropped the USB, which Milo crushed under his foot. Perhaps I break your other arm too? Or maybe snap your neck instead. My slave. Upon hearing you call out to him, he immediately dropped Ryan and came by your side. Wilson, are you alright? What the hell? I think the developer accidentally copy-pasted the same text again. Or maybe a glitch, cause the hell is this? Oh, there we go. Wilson, are you alright? What happened? Did he hurt you? Growling, he stood up and tried to look for Ryan, but he was nowhere to be seen. That coward, I'm going to twist his neck and... Milo tried to chase after him, but you grabbed his arm. Milo, please don't go. His rage turned to worry as he held you. I should have been there. I should have protected you from him. I should have... It's okay, my slave. What I need right now isn't a guard dog, but someone who will care for me. Milo was stunned for a second and nodded. He lifts you up gently and carries you back to your dorm. Yeah, he's so sweet, ain't he? While he walks, he's silent, looking at you over and over again. His eyes were cold, but his resolve was steady. What was he thinking, you wondered? For a while, Milo took care of you. He stayed in your dorm, cooked for you, cleaned for you. He never left your side as you lay there in bed. At night, he would watch over you as well, his cold eyes staring you. He would always be muttering something in guilt. How could I let my boyfriend get hurt like that? This world is far too dangerous for him. He won't survive. And how? How could I live without them? My slave, I won't fail you again. Wilson, 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 Wilson. It wasn't long until you had gotten better and you could sit upright again without any pain. Ah, you really are such a wonderful house husband, my slave. I'm completely back to full health. Yeah. You decided to head out for your next classes, but Milo stopped you before you could go out the door. What are you doing, slave? I won't let you go out there anymore. Strange. Didn't I say... What? What was that last dialogue? Didn't I say I was at full health again? Oh, shit. The game automatically goes forward. I won't fail again, my slave. I swear on my life. So I thought about it. He drags a bat from behind his back and walks towards you slowly. What's the best way to protect you to make sure you can never be hurt again? I thought about it again and again. And I can't. There's no way to protect you. He looms over you as you back away from him instinctively. So I have to come to a compromise. I will take care of you forever. Even if it means I have to hurt you to do so. Before you could even turn around, Milo swung his bat at your legs. You could feel your bones snap as he did, and you screamed, falling to the floor. I'm sorry, my slave. He hit you again and again. You could feel your bones shattering as you coughed up blood. I don't want to hurt you, but there is no other way. For a second he stopped. You heaved heavily, finally forcing air into your lungs as your body ached in pain. You were able to look up at Milo as he stared down at you, tears in his eyes. I'm sorry, my slave. He closed his eyes and it was dark. What? He killed us? I think he bashed us in. From then on, you never left your dorm. Not as if you could have anyways. You were always in bed, and often it hurts to move. Milo would cry next to you, apologizing over and over again for what he did. He took care of you, all your needs, anything you wanted, he would get for you. What about going to the bathroom, huh? What about that? What, did he attach a bag to us? And when you got better again, he would break you while crying again. Oh, okay. A vicious cycle over and over again. He held your hand as he sobbed loudly. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Even if you hate me, I can't. You lifted your hand. Milo flinches as if expecting you would hit him. But instead, you caressed his face, and after a shock, he kissed your hand. You're doing wonderfully, Milo. I couldn't have asked for a better boyfriend. Even if it hurts to move, you were content. The shape that you had molded him into, how wondrous. It was exactly the perfect love that you have always wanted. And that's all you wanted. A perfect house husband and... Oh, that was such a kind of... That was less violent when compared to what we got last time. Let's see, house husband. Him with a bat. Him with a bat. Gonna bat us to death. Okay, now we're gonna check the get rid of them ending. This world is a cruel place, isn't it, my slave? All this rot that tries to tear us apart. Then there's only one thing left for you to do. Destroy them all. When they're all gone, then I will be yours. And just like that, Milo's eyes had changed. You weren't sure, but it felt like a haunting red. Ready to slaughter them all off. Milo, you understand what I mean, right? If it ever comes to that, you'll know what to do. My slave has always been so smart. That's why I will protect you from everyone in this world. If only to make sure you sleep well at night. I would snap every neck to make it so you sleep soundly through the night. You can't help but smile happily at the results. This next part will be fun. It had taken you a while to track him down properly, but there he was, in your line of sight. You walked up to him quietly. Ryan? He flinched at your voice and started to back away. What do you want from me? We're done. Done, you hear me? I already sent... Yep. Okay, same thing. Sorry for the pause there. Oh shit, I skipped it. Sorry for the pause for a moment there. I gotta yawn. Finally. Silence filled the air all of a sudden. Milo's hand gripped onto Ryan's face as he looked up, gripping tighter and tighter. Ryan's muffled panic and then screams as you hear the sound of cracking. Muffled screaming, the frantic clawing of Milo's hand. You think to yourself that he will break his skull, but He suddenly lets go of him, causing Ryan to stumble backwards and fall. Before Milo crushes the USB with his hand with it. Slowly he comes to you and hugs you. Ah, my slave, did he hurt you? His words were kind, but his tone, it was as if he were going to crush you in anger as well. Don't worry, I will never let this happen again. I won't let those dirty monsters touch you. I will get rid of them all. I will protect you. His voice sounded as if he made an oath, a promise that had chained the two of you together. He lets go. And all you can see is the red in his eyes. You never saw Ryan again. They had found his body fallen at the end of a cliff. It seemed that he went hiking with some of his friends at night. Sure, he went hiking with his friends and never came back. You remember that night that Milo wasn't there to watch you sleep. And we know, okay, I know what happened, alright? When you saw him the next day, the faint smell of metal came off of him, and slowly, just as it were, accidents became frequent around your college. 2 people in your class that had accidentally stepped on your shoe were found dead in a car accident only weeks later. The professor that had given you a hard time and almost failed you was found at the wrong end of town with his body torn up and his bones broken. God damn, he's a professional. He's a professional. How do you say? Professional murderer, man. Like, how the hell the police hasn't connected the crimes to him yet? Anyone that crossed you would suddenly be dead only moments later, and at night, you would find Milo drenched in red, sitting watching you, the blood on his face shining from the lights outside. These coincidences, these accidents, it became obvious that they were anything but, and slowly, the college became paranoid of who would be the next victim. The Blood Eye Killer, they called him, with etchings of the eye drawn in red marker. The eyes that watched you every night, the eyes of the person who protected you. The police came together, questioning the students around them, desperate to find the killer. When they had questioned you, though, it's quite frightening. I was working on a project with the first victim a while ago. Though I did hear that he had pissed off a lot of people, I didn't think it would end like this. Is there someone that I could find could be the killer? Is there someone that I find could be the killer? Why would I think of something like that? No one comes to mind that I can think of. Really, there is nothing to worry about. Whatever was left of the quiet, shy Milo was made into a killer to protect you. He would do anything to protect you, anything to make you safe. All those bodies were simply collateral. Disposable things to create the love you deserved. Truly, this was the perfect love you wanted all along. A perfect killer, and... Okay, only 2 left, my friends. Only 2 left, and we are done. We created the perfect killer. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. Murdering anyone he doesn't like, or we don't like. Right? There's only the next part. We'll find 2 of the last endings. Right? Until then, see you guys later.